Hey guys, if you are thinking about moving to a place that has charm and culture and this sort of character that's all around us right now, Destin might be the paradise for you. Now we're going to discover some hidden gems of Destin that only true locals know. So we're going to walk across here in Noriega Point. We're going to get 7 different places we're going to hit up today so that you can really get an understanding of really what Destin is all about from the locals' perspective. As you can see here, we are out in Noriega Point. This was actually built out just a few years ago. Actually, they dredged a lot of the sand that came through from a hurricane at the beginning of the 2000s. I believe it was 2005. And actually, because of the BP spill, what they ended up getting for the money out of that, it actually was able to fund this entire thing, which is super cool. One thing that we know for sure coming out here, guys, is that most residents only see the version of Destin, which is nothing but crowds, chain restaurants, and, well, traffic, right? Let me show you what Destin truly has to offer. So I'm going to be your local guide, your local realtor here. And I've lived and worked in this market for almost a decade now, and I've helped clients make an easy and simple move out here. If you really want this local lifestyle, this is the video to go ahead and pay attention to. So you won't believe some of the hidden gems that we're gonna show you here today. And it's right here. You wouldn't even know unless I told you, which I'm about to tell you. So let's jump into each one. So again, here we have Noriega Point. This one is now in phase 3. And what that means is now behind me, you can see the dunes. It's protected right now. We can't get up there. We can't even get on the other side because of construction, but they're actually building out a whole bunch of new docks. They're building out a rest area, right? And parking lot. Yes, there's gonna be parking out here. That's been so frustrating over the years just to get parking around here. So I'm super excited to see that come out this way. But it's right off a Holiday Isle, which is where we are. It's that point that goes out here. And now we're going to have this. Now, cool part about it is they have these 3 areas that they dug out so that you don't have to worry about all the boat traffic. And you can go out here. It's nice, calm waters. It basically created another like little mini jetty out here to control it. So you can see behind me, right, that there's a lot of people out here enjoying this. Obviously the parking kind of limits that, but it does the best that it can. And it's actually really nice. So you see people snorkeling, swimming, or just relaxing, having this beach area. So the cool part about this is that you do have paddleboarding from here. Now, I may be of the mind to go paddleboarding more on the Destin Bay side, or I'm sorry, Destin Harbor side than I would be for this, but you could do it for sure. I would just be a little sporty out in these waters behind me. But you could definitely do that. It's really great. And locals really, like, we've loved coming out here, especially since during the off season, the traffic isn't so bad. And with all the other new infrastructure, it's been pretty amazing. So really nice and quiet. Still nice and quiet right now until this gets finished. But really cool place to come hang out, and super quiet during the off season. Which is, you know, when we get the town back from all of our visitors, which we love, by the way. But we get the town back and we have this all to ourselves. So really cool. I'm just going to kind of pan around me as well. You can see that they have a little pavilion behind me too that they're building out. So super cool stuff. And we're excited to go. So we'll get on to the next point here, and let's move out off the beach to show you some cool things. All right, number 2 hidden gems that you're gonna find here in Destin, it's East Pass Coffee. Now this actually used to be in a different location, but they moved this over into what basically just used to be a residential building over here off of Mountain Drive, which is right here by the roundabout. Wouldn't even see it just going down 98, but they've really transformed this place. Let's take a look around. Now the cool part about this is they've made a little area, grassed area with picnic tables and everything else, mainly because the inside, as you would expect for a coffee shop, doesn't have a whole lot of room. But surprisingly does, and we'll go in there and check this out. Now, one thing that I do love about it, besides their coffee, when you get into here, is also the fact that you can get a beer at $9 or 8 in the morning when this place opens. Actually, I don't think that there's a time restriction when it comes for that. I know we were heading out to the beach. I had a little bit too many delicious libations the night before, and sure enough, I needed a little bit of a hangover cure, a little what they would say hair of the dog. And East Pass, man, you got my back. I appreciate you. Now their breakfast and lunch menu is also pretty good here too. It's kind of showing you a little bit. We'll go ahead and step inside. But before we do, just want to show you a little bit around. Now this is really good. It's a lot better than Starbucks, although you can get all the different varieties of coffee, small eats and things that you want to get from here. But just a really nice environment. I might stop in and get something myself. All right, next up on our hidden secrets, I'm going to call this hidden because it's not really hidden, maybe in plain sight, but we have Beauchamp's waterfront dining out here. The nice part about this is you not only have parking here, it's free valet, but you also have boatside, dockside parking on the other side. So this is waterfront dining that you're going to have. A lot of us locals still like coming here. The only issue is that they don't take any reservations, or at least they haven't at the time that we were here, and all the party has to be here for you to be seated. So just keep that in mind, but it is because it's so popular for people to come out. Again, free valet, which is pretty awesome because parking sucks here in Destin. But Beauchamp's good, lunch, dinner, great time. I do recall it's a specific time coming off here from a boat that was rented out. And some of the party may have had too many drinks in this blazing sun that we have out here, and they have fallen flat on her face. If she's watching, she's probably laughing, but really good memories coming in from here, even coming off the water or getting into Destin Harbor here. So definitely a place to go check out. All right, folks, number 4 gem that you are going to find here in Destin is Joe's Bayou Recreation Area. All right, one of the great parts about this is that you can launch your boat from here. You can go out into the bayou. You go paddle boarding, you can go kayaking, all sorts of great stuff. There's free parking over behind me, which is across the street. And if you actually have a towed trailer behind you with your boat, we've got parking all throughout this area here as well. So we're gonna walk over there, but we're gonna take a look at Joe's Bayou. There's typically always somebody working here to make sure that there isn't anything other than private access into the water. There's not supposed to be commercial boat launches or anything like that. It's really to protect the people that live here, right? And the people that have boats and putting them out, and it's monitored pretty well. And the good part about Joe's Bayou is that you're not really overly concerned about a whole lot of wakes. It's calmer seas than trying to get out into the bay itself. All sorts of different things here. So we'll just go ahead and pan over here so you guys can check this out. It's got a big old dock here. And usually we have somebody out there just making sure that, especially during the weekends and the busy times, that people aren't crowding the ramp. And a lot of times too, you'll have some people that come up here to the boat ramp and pick up other passengers, mainly because they got a boat out on the water and they need a public access point. So right where you can see the parking lot where we were before, that's a good access spot for people to go, which is great. But again, just kind of checking this out. These are big, long parking spots for your boat trailer as you're out. I just encourage you that it does have a fee out here. And if you've been drinking too much, you know, maybe you just don't drive. All right. So we're gonna go head over here and just take a look. Here's the shack that's out here. There's usually always somebody out here. And we'll take a look at the boat launch itself. Now there are a couple boat launches in Destin, but this is the most prominent one that we typically see. And this is where most people end up out here. So again, there is 1, 2, 3 separate ones that you're going to see out here for the docks. And perfect area here. Now the one thing too that you get from here, from going out into the water, is you get to see everybody else's waterfront properties, which are gorgeous. Like you can see the one right across the way here. Just really beautiful. And of course, so you can still get into the water here. They just ask that you don't fish out here, at least not off the docks. But there you have it. The fifth gem that we are going to talk about here is Henderson Beach State Park that we're currently in right now, and the nature trail. So a lot of people are going to come here to this location to go mainly out here to the beach. And it's actually really nice. They've got really nice walks down there too, very well maintained. It's $4 to $6 per car to get in here for the season. At least that's what it is currently in 2025. So people like to come out here not just for the beach and pavilion, but is actually check out some of these beach trails that we have here at Henderson Beach. So let's go ahead and check these out and see what we got. So most of the time too, we have a open playground here for the kiddos, but it looks like it's been closed for some time now. As well as we got a pavilion to sit out, and we have the nature trail. Now, one thing to note while you are out here is to ensure that you're staying off the dunes that are out here too. These are all protected dunes. You're gonna see that all throughout this area. And it's to avoid erosion out here and protect the sea life that comes in. It's usually just the sea turtles, and there's a bunch of other things here too. Now, if you want to see a radar tower, there it is. So let's go ahead and continue down this trail. Now, there's not a whole lot of different places here in Destin for you to go out and really enjoy the nature if you are not getting on a boat and going somewhere. I know Destin is pretty developed, and if you want to find more of the park experience, you know, going out to Navarre or heading even into Fort Walton, where there's 6 miles of untouched beach, but really to get out here and to see what this used to look like before it was developed is actually pretty cool. Now, you can head down here into the trails further down. It actually goes around the park. For the most part, you're gonna hear the waves crashing. You're gonna get this cool view. You know, we're standing probably a towering 30 feet up from where we currently were. So it was quite a hike up here. But you can really get to see and enjoy the area. You'll get some of the air traffic noise, but most of which I can hear right now are the waves. So this is a cool spot to kind of hang out to, other than the fact that you have to pay to get in here. It is a really nice place to relax. Now, during certain seasons, if you're a military veteran or active duty military, I think there are some local discounts too in the off season for you to come and enjoy this as well. But definitely something to go check out here in Destin for the nature trail. So we're just going to do a quick preview to show a little bit more about it. And it does kind of wrap around throughout the park. Now, one thing to note too, if you're looking for other nature trails that are really nice, as far as the state parks are concerned, you can go out to Grayton Beach, which is out in our 30A Santa Rosa Beach area. Gorgeous place out there. I actually personally, I'm an ordained minister, and I married somebody out there on those trails and through those beaches with the different lakes and things like that. So if you want to go a little bit further and get a little bit more, check out Grayton Beach. It's probably one of the most beautiful state park beaches that I've ever seen. So check that out, but we're still here in Destin. We're going to move on into our next hidden gem. Let's go. All right, up on number 6, what we have here is this antique mall. So this is a little hidden gem that nobody knows about. There's actually another antique shop just behind this one as well. It's technically Miramar right here on the border of Destin and Miramar Beach. But you want some deals, some interesting decor for your Florida house, and this place has got something for you. Let's go in and take a look at what they got. And one of the last hidden gems that we're going to talk about is over here at the Red Onion. So hopefully you guys can hear me with all the traffic going on. But here off of 98, we have the Mediterranean Cafe. Really, I didn't eat here for the longest time, and it wasn't only until recently I checked this out. If you guys aren't big fans of Mediterranean food, you may want to check this out. It may change your mind. There is a juice bar in here. Sometimes they have live music, and it's really conveniently located around, you know, the main part of Destin. Now, if you like Mediterranean food and you want to try some other places, I'm going to say number 2, only because it's not here in Destin, is a place called Aegean. They got 2 locations, well, 3, I guess. One originally in Shalimar, which is just north of Fort Walton Beach. And then, of course, you have the other one that is in Miramar Beach, which is probably just as good. It's probably some of the best tzatziki you're going to find in town. But definitely check out those places. But still, with the location, and you don't want to eat fried food or something, just a little bit off the normal beach diet that you might be having, check out this Red Onion. It's good to go. Now, additionally, too, right next to it is you've got Craft Bar. This used to be a bunch of different places. It actually used to be a brewery and then turned into, the Craft Bar bought it out. So this is a nice place right next to it. So that's a little bonus for you. Really beautiful facility in there. Good guest taps that they got there. I guess they're all guest taps, but good local brews and some pretty decent eats as well. Again, that's going to be more your vacation bar food. If that's really what you're into, that place is going to be the best for you. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the Red Onion. All right, so you stuck with us this long, sweating through the day with me. So I wanted to show you something that not a lot of people know about unless you live here locally. Even people here in Destin don't even know about this little spot right here. But I'm just showing you over at this beach access. It's right off of where we were going in Noriega Point. As soon as you go around the corners here at Destin Beach, this entire area opens up. How cool is this? So that's the backside of some different townhomes, condos here on the East Pass area. And this is all non-developed out here. And the reason for this is that this is in one of the floodplains, which is very convenient for us as the locals because we get access to this all the time. Now, you'll see that some of the condos already do have their own service for umbrellas and chairs and things like that. But this right here, especially if you want to get a good sunset over the jetties, it's absolutely gorgeous, guys. So definitely something to come out and take a look at. So let's go ahead and flip this back around just so you guys can take this walk with me. Now, one thing to note, this is probably one of the longest walks out to the beach that doesn't actually have an elevated bridge to get out here. So just keep that in mind when you do come out. especially if you're pulling some stuff in tow. But once you get out here, you'll see it's totally worth it. All right, so we've gone through all the hidden gems and some extras here. I'm hoping that you got a good insight of what's going on here in Destin. We're out here in Joe's Bayou once again, checking out, the view here. But I do want to let you know, if you are looking to come out here, you want to know what the hidden side of Destin is when you do move here, please give us a call. We'd love to have a conversation about that. And coming here on vacation doesn't quite get it. If you are looking to move here or become a part-time Floridian here, this would be a great time to go ahead and give us a call, shoot us a text, and schedule a quick phone call. Honestly, guys, without a local guide, it's easy to overpay here, get in the wrong area, get the wrong investment, and just get caught in the chaos of the tourism zones and overpriced traps. Just don't do it, guys. So please, if you want to move near these hidden gems that we talked about, let's talk about making your move easy, simple, and stress-free. I would love to give you a custom relocation plan. Schedule a time to call or text me and let's talk. Seriously, you're gonna talk to me, okay? I can give you tons more local insights and all the real estate knowledge you could possibly handle. But guys, that's not just it. If you want more, we have more things popping up here on this channel. So go ahead and check out these videos to learn more about Destin or any of the surrounding areas. They'll either come up right here or down here somewhere. Maybe this one. This one looks good.